Good morning, everyone. So this video is gonna be more of like informational, hopefully inspiring, or to put the word out about taking care of yourself and going to those doctor's appointments, doing personal checks yourself. I think my journey, me being so young, should be shared because you never know um, what others around you are going through. You guys see me on social media and I'm always happy and I doing all these things. I'm in school, I'm in the army, I'm all over the place. I'm always smiling, Even what I'm about to tell you right now, yeah, I shed some tears, but I think that the Lord has me going through this journey for a bigger reason other than myself. And I'm hoping that this video is somebody's gonna see it and they're gonna be like, I had that, or I felt something and maybe I should go to the doctor because it could get too late. So let's see, October of 2020, I had a lump in my breast and I actually had it for a little bit longer than that because I thought that was my best friend. I was like, I don't like the doctor. I truly don't like the doctor. Like, I was the kid who kicked the doctors for shots, and so I refused to go to the doctor. One day I was like, you know what? Let me just go to the doctor and tell him I have this lump. It was a pretty big lump too. It was not like it was like small. Like, I could like legit like feel it in there. Went to the doctor and she referred me to the breast oncology people, and I went there. I was going to get an ultrasound and I got an ultrasound and they found other lumps. So I went to get referred to get a ultrasound biopsy of my breasts, and because the techs could not replicate the images that my doctor had found, I did not get the biopsy that day. I want to say that was in December of 2020, December 2020. Okay, fast forward, I'm like, okay, cool, it's nothing. And fast forwarding, we get to the new year and I'm still doing good. Still have the lump, it's still my buddy. March 2021, I go to drill. We do different, combative stuff, and I get hit. And so I go home that night and, I'm like, oh, there's like blood on my boob, but I don't know where it's coming from because it was dry. So I was like, maybe I got cut somewhere. So I just wash it off and I go to sleep. And the next day, I'm getting dressed and like I look down and there's blood discharge. And I'm like, so I squeeze my nipple and I'm like, okay, there's discharge coming out. So I kind of leave it alone for a minute. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I still didn't go to the doctor. I think I went to the doctor beginning of April. I went back to the radiology, and I was like, I'm having discharge now. We didn't do the biopsy. So to figure it out, they were like, let's do another ultrasound. Originally, they only did the ultrasound on my right breast, not the left. And the left is where the discharge was coming from. Did the ultrasound. They couldn't figure out why I had discharge with the ultrasound. So I got my first mammogram at 23 years old. My first mammogram on my left breast. And I don't have breasts. And I was like, what? Why would I get a mammogram? There's nothing for them to squeeze. So I got my little boobie up there and it was like, and they were like, don't breathe. And I was like, it was only like 5 seconds. Yeah, so I got my first mammogram last April. And they wanted to refer me to get another biopsy. So I got the biopsy in April. Let me tell you, waiting for appointments is the hardest thing ever. So got it in the end of April. That was scary for me because I'm awake and they numb you with the needles, and there's a big screen and you can see them numbing with the needles. You can see the little like scissor thing go in and it looks really long. And they took out, I had 3 lumps that they found. And let's see. I think I had an MRI before that, because the MRI was scary. They didn't tell me that I was going to have a contrast MRI, which is they put the needle in your arm and it shoots up this this dye in the MRI, and like you're laying on your stomach and like your boobies are sitting like little cups, and it's super loud, like super loud. They play music so you're not like disturbed by the sounds. But in that moment when the machine started going, it was the most scariest thing I ever saw. I actually cried on the table and I was like, Lord, I am scared. So the MRI told them that I had another lump. So I had a total of 3. I had the one on my nipple that was pressing on the duct, which was making the blood come out. I had my big boy over here. And then I had another one somewhere. So at the biopsy, they took out 5 samples of each lump, so a total of 15. You can hear them go in at the biopsy. You can hear them click, cut it, take it out, click, cut it, take it out. And they're just like shooting it in this like saline. So you can like see your skin in this like, in this bottle. So after that they put titanium on your boobs, on the lump. So in the ultrasound, you can see the little shiny metal. So if you ever have to go again for ultrasound, those are like markers, like, oh, we already know those are there, we're not going to touch them. I ended up getting diagnosed with I forget the word, but papillomas, pretty much. And papillomas are lumps that can hide different cancerous cells, and they can be suspicious and things like that. So you take them out. So I had surgery June 26th of 2021, and I missed a lot of training in the Army. Let me tell you, I missed a lot. So June 2021, I went in early in the morning with my mom, and we sat there, and I think the craziest thing is I had a EKG. I had different tests, lots of labs. And that next week I went in for my surgery. I cried because I don't like needles. So they had to put a needle for my my little saline drip thing. I was walking around with that. I have pictures. And go in, and first time under anesthesia, I was like, this is not gonna work. There's a count to 10. And I was like, but all I don't remember anything. I think I just remember thinking about the beach, counting, and then I woke up and I had to pee so bad. Oh my gosh, I woke up, couldn't really speak because I was like, but I had to pee. And she was like, my nurse told me, just pee right here. And I was like, on the bed? Are you sure? And at first it wouldn't come out, but then it was like, and I peed, and the nurse was like, yeah, you really did have to pee. And I was like, yeah. So that was that. I also think that you have to be careful. You have to know that you get a cut, you get injured, you're going to have a bruise. I was not prepared for the bruising I had on my breast. Oh my goodness. I was not prepared. But it was a journey for me. I had after the surgery in June, I thought I was good. You think, okay, just gonna have my 6-month follow-up and I'm gonna be done going into comprehensive cancer care center, which I hated. I hate it now. I hate going into desert radiology, all that. Had my 6-month follow-up 2 weeks ago, and they found something else. And so you think that you're done with this journey, and it's like, Lord, why me? So I went 2 weeks ago, and today, last week I got a call, you need to go get another biopsy. So today, this morning, I am going to do just that. And I don't want you guys to feel sad for me, to feel bad for me. I did all my tears. COVID made me go through a lot of stuff by myself. And I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. I feel that we're all in this together, and I hope that you're comfortable enough to just, you can come talk to me or anybody if you have any questions about it. I think I've had every single test in the world. So I think I'm a pro. But today, I'm gonna go in and, see how it goes. Love you guys.